Joe Cornely has spent his career as an advocate for the agriculture community. From his early days at WKTN in Hardin County to serving the state as farm director at WRFD and nationally as president of the National Association of Farm Broadcasting, Joe was a trusted source for news and a friend to many farmers across Ohio.
Was always interested in communications, studied it a little bit in high school. Got a job like everybody else, pushing a broom and working the overnight shift at WKTN in Kenton, and then moved into sports and news eventually, and was the news director for all of 2 months before I went into farm broadcasting. Farm Bureau owned WRFD at the time. They needed someone to take over for Gary Jackson when he retired as the assistant at WRFD. And to be honest, I took it for a paycheck. But once in, the business had me hooked, and it's just been a spectacular career.
Joe's parents left farming before he was born, but he was able to experience it through his grandfather's farm and summer jobs working for local farmers. However, a career in agriculture came somewhat unexpectedly.
I didn't plan on it as being my profession. I was going to be a teacher, but a great job opportunity came along. My mom and dad got out of farming before I came along, but I still had a lot of family that was in agriculture, and so I got the chance to see what they were doing and what they were about, and it was attractive.
While at RFD, he developed the station's 90-minute midday farm program, which reached farmers in 70 Ohio counties. He attended hundreds of meetings, field days, and other events each year, sharing the stories of farmers, experts, and organizations. He joined the staff at Ohio Farm Bureau in 1998 as Director of Media Relations. He developed the organization's communication strategies and messaging, managed media relations, contributed to the organization's publications, assisted with executive communications, and hosted OFBF's weekly public affairs radio show, Town Hall, Ohio.
So the difference between being a reporter and a spokesperson, I think you need the experience of being a reporter to be able to work with reporters. Reporters work in a certain way. You need to understand their needs. And then you need to take journalistic principles and apply them to your media relations work. You never mislead, you never not tell the truth, but you're able to communicate in a way that a reporter will find useful and makes their job easier.
He also led Ohio Farm Bureau as an early adopter into social media.
I've always been a big believer in content. And if you've got something good to say, you may as well say it on as many platforms as possible.
Joe was heavily engaged in helping the organization and industry navigate significant public policy and public perception challenges. Among them were the conflict with the Humane Society of the United States, the Toledo water crisis, and ongoing water quality issues. Throughout his career, Joe communicated not only to farmers, but was the first line of communication to the news media and consequently to consumers.
What was a good day at Farm Bureau? When the telephone didn't ring and the crisis of the day didn't hit. But that's why Farm Bureau's there. When things go wrong, that's what that organization is for, whether it's the animal rights activists or the water quality advocates. Farm Bureau is there to make sure that agriculture's view is a part of the public conversation.
Among his career highlights, he was chosen by then Secretary of Agriculture John Block to accompany the U.S. delegation to the European Union Economic Summit. Joe also traveled with the American Soybean Association on a 5-nation European trade mission.
The most important thing, though, has been the opportunity to work with young people, to get to know folks like Heather McCann and Ty Higgins, and help them develop their careers. Bringing along the next generation's been, I think, the greatest thing I've had a chance to do.
He was very active in the National Association of Farm Broadcasting, served on or chaired many NAFB committees, and was president in 1995. His peers voted him National Farm Broadcaster of the Year in 1996. Joe has received awards from 12 Ohio farm organizations and is a member of the Hardin County Agricultural Hall of Fame. In 2020, he was elected to the National Association of Farm Broadcasting Hall of Fame. Within the community, Joe has been active as a youth Little League baseball coach, served as president of his son's high school baseball boosters club, has been a supporter of FFA and 4-H, the Ohio Farm Bureau Foundation, NAFB Foundation, Ohio Association of Food Banks, St. Paul Parish, and local charities. Joe's passion for getting the story right, while getting right to the story, is a talent many will strive but few possess. We proudly welcome Joe Cornely as a member of the Ohio Agricultural Hall of Fame.